What's up guys, Tim Wilson here from Tim Wilson UK and welcome back to the Masters from Augusta National. We are playing round number 2, a fairly mixed bag in round number 1. We finished with a 1 under par 71. So we're going to see if we can pick up a few more shots here today. The wind has dropped, it is low wind today and it's coming from the east. So let's see if we can make some more headway here. We are a few shots ahead of the field. We were when we finished off yesterday. So let's see how we get on today. So great opening round yesterday from the pros on the Masters. There is the Americans are leading the way. They are playing exceptionally well. The likes of Koepka, DeChambeau, Woods, and also Mickelson up there. So some of the old boys, which you'd expect to be up there because these guys know the course. They've played here, or they've played at Augusta many a time. So you'd expect them to know the course inside and out. Let's hope this has got the legs to get up there. And then is it going to stop or is it going to leave me a monster putt? It's going to leave me a monster putt, and I think this is going to be downhill. Yeah, 5 inches downhill. So that's going to be the tough part here, is trying to get this to stop somewhere near the hole. 144, greens are running slow today, which is good. So let's see if that helps. That looks good. That looks good. Oh, what an opening hole. 1 under today. Alright, so a few... I say a few. Charles Howell III is 2 under par. That leaves him at 7 over total. So nobody's really making any sort of move of any significance, so anything for me to worry about anyway. So 0 mile-an-hour wind here, so need to make sure this is nice and straight just to make sure we catch the slope, because we have no wind assistance at all. I'm not even entirely sure that's going to get to the slope. I think it's going to stop on the top. Just caught it, but not enough momentum to push it forward and get it down that slope, 330 odd yards. But the pin is pretty much centre of the green today, so let's see if we can get this nice and close. 242 that's playing. Gonna loft this up. It's gone off to the right. That is going to be bunker bound, I think. Good thing is that it got a bounce. Now this is where I struggled in round number 1 with some of these steep face bunkers, so let's see if we can get out of here without too much of a problem today, because yesterday it really gave me a headache. Right, we're out. We're out. Okay, that's the main thing. We're out in 1. We're putting for birdie. I had a nightmare on some of those steep face bunkers and also the really sloping greens yesterday. Really did give me a hard time. And we're in for back-to-back birdies, so that's couldn't have wished for a better start to this second round. So Howell's dropped 1. I mean, look at that. The guys in tie 6 are +8. So this course not only rips me to shreds, but the AI as well. So in round number 1 I made a little bit of a mess of this one. Came up a bit short. Wasn't a difficult shot, but I came up a bit short. So I want to try and ensure that that doesn't happen again today. It's always difficult with that front pin, so I need to just make sure we get this on the green. I've hit it well enough. Has it got the legs? That's okay. Let's see if that's Shortish putt, 7 feet, a lot of movement though. That's 3 birdies in a row. What a start. Couldn't have wished for a better start. 4 under par for the event. Haven't seen any of the really big names on the scoreboard, so they must be way back. So 246, probably playing 236. So this is either going to be short or long. Now the problem I've got here is that it's running up towards the flag, so I'm going to have to play this 3-wood. I fear that we're going to be too long with this club. But let's see what happens. Yeah. Slightly too long. Problem I've got here is that this is going to be downhill all the way, and stopping this is going to be an absolute nightmare. Just want to get this on the green. I don't want to try any heroics here. I could not have wished for a better result. We're not going to be picking up the birdie here to keep the run going, but it is a par. And a par around Augusta National kind of feels like a birdie. Right, hole number 5, stroke index 1, playing the toughest hole on the course. Should be almost 300 yards. Yeah, 286. Pin looks like it's back right today. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, back right. It looks good. Question is, how much check are we going to get? It does roll uphill towards the flag, so it should stop fairly quickly. I maybe should have aimed a little bit of a further amount to the right, just to get that to come around a bit more, but we've been left with a fairly decent birdie opportunity here. Oh, it just burns the edge. Okay, in for a par. So 3 birdies, 2 pars, 5 holes in the bag. And still way out in front. 10 shots clear at the moment. Right, second of the par 3s. And this is the actual pin position from yesterday on hole number 6. In the real Masters, where the pin was back right and people were struggling to get it up that little bank. I know Jordan Spieth ended up coming back off the green. Excuse me. Alright, no wind to speak of. I've hit it well, I've hit it straight. Question is it going to get up the bank? Yes. Right, 8 feet for a birdie. Couldn't have wished for much better shot or much better birdie opportunity than this one. And that is right in the centre of the cup. So 4 under par, no bogeys today. Let's see if we can keep the card clean today. 5 under through the entire tournament so far. A couple of names you'll probably recognise on there. Abraham Answer, Ryan Moore, Webb Simpson, Charles Howell. I can never remember whether it's Keith or Kevin Mitchell. I think it's Keith Mitchell. I said that yesterday and I was going to go and check afterwards, but I didn't get around to doing it. Thank you for all the comments from round number 1. Some of the guys have actually put their picks for the win this week at the Masters. Some of them you know, very kindly put Poulter on there as well, knowing that I'm a Poulter fan. I'd love to see Ian do well. He shot a 4 under 68 on round number 1 and put himself right in contention after round number 1. But it's early days. Nothing really happens until Saturday at the Masters, and then even on Sunday you have an opportunity to even try and claw things back. So I'm not going to get ahead of myself. I'd love to see Poulter win a major. Does he have it in him? There's some big guns up there, you know, the likes of Koepka, Mickelson, Woods, Fowler's up there as well. I wouldn't even count Rory out at the moment. I mean, he had a pretty up and down round yesterday, but I would not count Rory out. You know, if he comes back with a blinding round of 65, 66 today, he could well be back in the mix. I know he was the firm favourite going into the event because of the Grand Slam, but that happens every year. You know, Tiger's name is mentioned every year. I mean, the guy hasn't won a green jacket since, I can't remember the last time he won a green jacket, but it's been a fair few years. I mean, it's been a fair few years since he won a major. I know he won the final event of the PGA Tour season last year, but he hasn't won a major for a long time. So, you know, he definitely has it in his blood. He knows how to win. I mean, there's no denying that, 14-time major winner, but he's not the man he used to be. At 43 years old, back surgeries, fused spine. You know, even by his own admission, he says he just cannot practice putting as much as he used to. But his iron play is still out of this world. Sunk an absolutely beautiful putt, you know, reminiscent of the old days of Tiger Woods yesterday. But will he win? I'd love to see Tiger win another major. I think millions of people around the world would love to see Tiger Woods win another major. But will it happen? The chances are slim, but I think there's many, many people that would love to see it happen. And I am for sure one of those people. Alright, so chatting away here, and we've got another birdie opportunity here. And that, once more, is in the middle of the cup. That's hole number 8. We are tearing it up today, and that's the difference the wind makes, to be fair. It was ripping the course apart yesterday, sometimes at 16 miles an hour. Today we've got 2, 3, 4 miles an hour, and you know, the difference is really evident in that score there. 5 under par through 8 holes. Phil Mickelson's just popped up on the bottom of the leaderboard there, so nice to see old Lefty up on the leaderboard there. Right, let's see if we can get those down the bottom. So this hole I was guilty of hitting a 95% shot yesterday. Not going to make the same mistake twice. Get 100%, get that roll. This is all downhill and to the right from here, so you can see that ball is just drifting down to the right. Should be way over 300 yards, which it is. That's playing about 156. We do not want to come up short here, because you're just gonna absolutely come unstuck. That slope should push that round to the right, which it has. It is going to make that second tier, and that is okay. That's okay. We're on the right plateau, so let's see if we can get the birdie. It's not going to be an easy putt. Not a lot of movement here. In fact, it only really moved when it got within sort of 2 or 3 inches of the hole. But that is going to be a bogey-free front 9, so very, very pleased with the result there. Not as up and down, really consistent this morning, or really consistent today, playing the front 9. Yesterday, really, really up and down. Alright, 10th hole, back 9. this is where it all happens. I love the back nine at Augusta. It's fantastic golf holes. 10th hole, playing the most difficult hole at Augusta National yesterday. Doesn't play so hard here in the game. Stroke index 4, so 4th hardest hole on the course. But it's still not to be taken lightly. I mean, we do not want to be going off left here. Let's have a look at the slope. It's also pushing us left, so let's aim a little to the right. 157, 153 with a down slope. Let's see if we can get this to run up to the flag. I mean, it won't really run that much because of the club that I chose. But it should come round to the left a little. Yeah, not much at all. That stayed pretty much dead straight. The yardage was bang on, but I was not going to risk going anywhere near that horrific slope on the left-hand side, front left of the green. Decent lag putt. Really decent lag putt. Let's see if we can pop this in the hole and start the back nine off with a nice solid par. And now we're about to hit Amen corner. Alright, 11th hole, playing 513 yards today. Stroke index 12. I always think this hole in the game should be playing harder than, you know, a double figure stroke index. It is not an easy hole. You know, especially when you've got the pin really tucked down that left-hand side near the water. I mean, that's playing, what's that playing? 198. But that's almost an impossible pin to attack. I mean, I'm certainly going to give it a good old shout, but I think anything within 20 feet here is a result. We've got 100% power. The line looks good. It's going to be long. With the slow greens, we are okay there. And as I said, anything within 20 feet, that's 19 feet. So I'm happy with that. We have a birdie putt. This is what I was saying. I do think this hole plays tougher than stroke index 12. Ooh, a little bit more oomph, and that could have been a birdie on 11. We stay at 5 under. Nobody, well, you know, nobody once again is making any decent scores. I mean, look at that. 8th place, plus 12. Maybe on this course I should have put the very hard on. I keep saying that, and I've said it in round number 1, and I'm saying it again in round number 2, but really, really struggling to understand the differences between the AI. Number 12, Golden Bell, hit it nice and straight today. Should check it fairly quickly. Yeah, oh yes, that's probably the best shot I think I've ever played on 12 at Augusta. 2 feet from the flag, I will take that. Six under through 12. Alright, the par 5 13th, stroke index 18, and I think that is just down to the length of the hole. I mean, it is easily reachable in 2. Position is key off the tee, and that's good. 199. You see, you're coming in here with a 4 iron. Probably. I was going to suggest I drop that down, but that may even come up short. Let's de-loft that a little bit. Long is the preferred option here, not short. We need a good kick off the bank, not backwards. Oh, no. And I did exactly what I said I didn't want to do. Right, we hit the flag with a little flop shot across the stream. And we should still manage to pick up the par, which we have done. We're disappointed we didn't pick up the birdie on the 13th, but it is in the drop shot, which is good. Alright, 14. Fairly... I mean, this is probably one of the least interesting holes on the course. I mean, you have to make sure you get this down the left because of the fact that the fairway does slope all the way to the right. You can see I aimed that down the left. It ended up on the right hand side of the fairway. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of 14. It's just one of those holes that's a bit... Right, we've got slope here. It's a red slope as well. You can see that it's moving all the way back towards the flag. Can it get up the slope on the green? It has, and that's getting better and better. 6 feet for a birdie. Let's see if we can manage to pop this one in. Yeah, another one smack bang in the middle of the cup. 7 under through 14. I see Ricky Fowler has just popped up on the leaderboard there. A few more well-known names from the PGA Tour are starting to appear on the leaderboard, albeit they are still a country mile behind. And I think for the PGA Championship, which I believe, I did check that yesterday, 16th of May, the PGA Championship. So that one, I'm definitely going to be putting that one on very hard. .245, 236. Once more, this is going to be going long. And this is the problem the guys were having yesterday with this shot into this 15th green, is that they were all going incredibly long because of the fact that the green, or there was a tailwind coming into the green, so they were massively overcooking it. .29 feet. 5 inches downhill. Just roll this up. Don't want it to go too far past. That's going to leave me about 5 or 6 feet coming back. And then we got this one with the birdie. Ooh, didn't move as much as I thought it was going to, but it still drops for the bird. Alright, and we head into the final 3 holes. My favourite hole on the golf course. This is the par 3 16th. In probably its trickiest position today, which is this front right. It is a really, really tricky pin placement. That looks good. Question is, how quickly is it going to stop? It's going to hold the green. Yep, that's okay. That is okay. 13 feet. Tricky little birdie putt, but let's see if we can get it close at least. Even better. Even better. Birdie on 16. Chuffed to bits with that. So the 17th for me is very much like the 14th. It's a bit nondescript. It's pretty much a straightaway hole. The green does have all the danger in it that you'd expect from a green at Augusta National, but that's the only thing really that Makes it a tough hole. If you have a look at the green, if we zoom up to the green here, you've got to make sure you get it on the right level. There is some really tough slopes here on this green, so it's making it sure that you do get it on the right level. Let's have a quick look. We do want to be playing this left of the flag, but it's right on the edge of that slope, so got to really make sure that we do not... Is it uphill or downhill? Got to make sure we don't drift round to the right. Too far to the right. We want it to drift to the right, but not too far to the right. So we want it to run up and move to the right here, which it should start doing. Yeah, perfect. Ooh, just burned the edge. Just burned the edge. We are nine under par at Augusta. I know the wind is low, but still round here, it's a tough golf course. Haven't dropped any shots as yet. In the water on the 13th, but no drop shots. I see Xander Schauffele was there on the leaderboard as well as Ricky Fowler. We'll have another look at the leaderboard, give it a little bit of a closer look when we get to the end of the round. Not quite as far as the PGA Tour pros. They were going into that bunker yesterday. Right, pin is centre of the green. Got to make sure we get up this slope, but not go beyond this slope. That's the aim of the game here. Little bit of a left to right there, so we've got to make sure we allow for that. 37 feet, so that is playing 187. So let's loft this 5-iron. Ooh, that pretty much went straight right. That slope absolutely killed me. Wow, I did not expect that, and my swing line was a little crooked as well, but it shouldn't have affected it that much. Okay, we've got a tricky little shot here. Okay, I'm pleased with that. I just didn't want it to roll too far past and leave myself a downhill putt coming back. Let's see if we can finish the round off with a... Ooh, we did finish the round off with a par, but my goodness, it was close. All right, let's have a look at the leaderboard. Abraham Answer, Ricky Fowler now up in 4th. Webb Simpson, Ryan Moore, Mitchell Schauffele, Haotong Lee, and Phil Mickelson is still there. So a few more names that you guys will probably recognise up on the leaderboard there. Absolutely chock-a-block with Americans, though. Look at that. Out of the 10 on that page there, I think it's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there's 10 on the leaderboard. 10 on the front page of the leaderboard there. 7 of which are Americans. So much like in the real Masters at the moment, there's a lot of American representation on the first page of the leaderboard. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button. Feel free to leave some comments in the box below, and if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button, which should be just down to the bottom right of the video. But until next time, guys, join me for round number 3, which will be coming up tomorrow. I hope you're enjoying the real live Masters, and I will see you on the next round. Take care. Bye now.